What's up, everybody? Thanks again for joining us on another spooky episode of the Who Do You Think You Are podcast. This is episode 169. 169. And as always, I'd like to take this time to ask each and every one of you to please go to the YouTube, type us in the search bar. It takes but a minute. Hit the like, hit subscribe, and share with a friend. And what are they typing in, Nick?
Who do you think you are? WDUTUR.
WDUTUR. Yeah. Also, check out the social medias at WDUTUR pod across all platforms.
Again, that's WDUTUR pod across all platforms.
What's up, Nick?
Hey, Pedro.
Who do you think you are?
Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween.
안녕하세요. 저는 닉입니다. 그리고 저는 제 채무 추심 원들을 피하게 되어 기쁩니다. 이것이 돈을 벌기 시작할 수 있다면 좋을 것이다. 내 오른쪽에 있는 것은 나의 매우 게이적이고 매우 인종차별적인 친구 페드로이다.
And I'm Pedro, and I am a reformed ex-Nazi. Over to you, CJ.
And I'm producer CJ. Follow me on Instagram at CJ Talks Funny for brand new jokes every weekday. And ivermectin for me, but not for thee. Back to the studio.
Hey. Welcome to another special episode of the Who Do You Think You Are podcast, Halloween edition.
Dude, I didn't know you spoke a different language.
I just learned it from watching Squid Game and binging it in 2 days. I stayed away from it as long as I could, and then I got into it hard.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Isn't it good?
It's so good.
It's like the perfect amount of dark and comedy.
Dark and comedy, yeah. You know, the Koreans, they really like that gore, too. They're really,
they go all out, dude.
So I was surprised how popular it became with, like, how gory it was. There's a lot of violence. You know?
Yeah, there is definitely a lot of violence.
The other thing I thought was interesting about it, about Korean movies or film, like this one, for an example, because mukbangs are very popular.
Yeah.
So whenever they eat, they really accentuate the sounds of it.
Yeah.
And I hated it. You like hear the silverware clashing with their teeth and stuff like that.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. How did you feel about that as a white supremacist?
Well, reformed.
Oh, reformed.
Okay, 11 years in prison.
Well, no, let me cheers you to that. Congratulations for being a reformed white supremacist.
I brought these, 00 non-alcoholic Heinekens because I'm on probation still and I can't drink actual alcohol.
Damn. And I'm Korean, which means I have a low tolerance for alcohol. Either you're an alcoholic or your stomach can't handle it in the Asian cultures.
That's true, yeah.
And I'm a horse.
Yeah.
God, this is so ridiculous. Now I get the reference for the number.
Oh, you didn't get it?
No, I didn't get it at
Really?
first. Yeah.
Really? I'm surprised. You were the one who told me about that show.
I know, but I mean, I didn't,
It's perfect.
You did a good job.
456, dude.
456.
Shout out. He lived.
Do you think you would have made it through?
Me?
Yeah.
Red light, green light would have been easy, I feel like.
Red light, green light would have definitely been easy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such an easy game.
It would just trip you out when you start seeing people's heads exploding.
For those, are we giving spoilers?
It's the first episode.
That's true.
Spoiler alert.
That's true. So for those that don't know, Squid Game, it's a series of 5 games that they play.
6
games that they play. And there's 456. And
Koreans. And a Pakistani, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So that was cute. No whites,
Still
though.
hate those.
I used to date a Pakistani.
Did you really?
Yep. But then she got turned into glue after she broke her leg.
Okay.
He's funnier than usual. Follow him at CJ's Not Funny.
That's a good IG handle, though, dude.
What?
CJ's Not Funny.
Yeah, that would have been better, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe. Somebody would have beat you to the punch. You know what I mean? That way they couldn't put you down the same way.
Were you breathing?
They couldn't put you down behind the fucking barn.
Back to the game.
Yeah.
So 6 games, and it's like you get eliminated, and everybody just thinks that you're just getting eliminated, but it's like to the death.
Yes.
Which at the beginning, you kind of get that vibe, but once you start seeing these people's heads explode, that's when you're like,
I'd
holy
probably be
shit.
freaked out because
Yeah.
I think red light, green light would be easy until you just start seeing people get
Exactly.
explode. Yeah.
And that's why like half of them fucking got knocked out there because everybody just ran.
What are the stages of you becoming a white supremacist? What was the 6 stages of that? How'd you get into that?
That's a whole other podcast, dude. That's got to be like a, strictly just
It was your wife, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. She was probably a little bit low key turned on,
dude. When she was doing it,
she's like, say less.
she's like, "Can you keep this on for later?"
Yeah.
That's what she said, dude. I'm like, okay.
I've always wanted to have sex with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Have you?
I was being Pedro's wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
It sounded just like her and looks like just like her too. Hey, this is a comedy podcast.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. This tastes good, dude.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm 6 days clean.
6 days clean.
It's pathetic, dude. I'm so sad.
I'm 11,
I know, good for you, man.
but I'm still not able to fucking quit this. Dude.
yeah, but man, you're not smoking weed and you're not drinking. That's 2 things.
Can I raise a serious point?
Yeah.
Is it really sobriety if you're still simulating the thing that you're sober from?
So we can start doing it.
Dude, you're just gonna give him an excuse to go and buy a sixer tonight.
I'm close. It's kind of you want to get real in our costumes right now, man? Because I was getting
get real, dude.
The first couple days were good because I needed a good break. Yes,
I just want you to know that as I look at you, the only thing that I can see is your junk.
Really?
Yeah, it's funny.
that was purposefully
dude,
done.
Through
was
that
purpose.
nostril.
Hell yeah, dude.
So keep going,
I'm gonna
please.
put my junk in your nostril.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm big enough, I can fit my dick in there.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm not joking. I could, and I will.
It stretches a little bit.
As long as you fit your horse cock inside of me. 6 minutes, baby. We're getting good.
Oh, yeah, dude. Fuck you, YouTube.
Whoa. That's so unnecessary.
2 pair of horse teeth over there, dude.
That's not nice, man.
Take it easy, bro. I had braces.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. I'll lynch you.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
6 minutes. We're
That doesn't mean you can just talk about lynching.
That's anti-trans, dude.
Yeah, and you also said you were reformed.
I know, but sometimes it still kind of kicks in.
Any of those people will probably have AIDS.
True.
DJT, baby.
Hell yeah. Shout out. Did you guys see his speech?
Which one? The Haitian, the one that drops from? He's talking about the Haitians coming.
No,
Any of
DJT,
this.
dude. He just had a speech in Iowa where he said the election wasn't real.
Oh, what was it then?
Yeah, because he lost, dude. Anybody that's like a sore loser.
Sore
it's like it
loser.
didn't count.
Boo. Biden 2024,
Yeah,
baby.
dude.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job so far.
I think so.
Man, the world is going to shit
As a
right now.
transsexual horse, I agree.
Yeah. It is. I mean, Southwest Airlines canceled over 2,000 flights now. It's crazy. Like, if it was a week ago, man, I'd still be in Milwaukee with all those Bumble
Whoa,
chicks.
dude.
Maybe having a couple of kids.
Hell yeah,
Give me
dude. You should.
fucking-
It's too bad.
That's crazy, man. And they tried to blame it on air traffic control and weather, and it's like, okay.
I know that was
2,000 flights, and you're blaming it on weather. That's a pretty big
I thought
stretch.
it was like 3,000 flights.
I mean, who knows, man?
But that's such a fucking bullshit. Just like cover your eyes, look away kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Like blaming it on traffic control and like weather delays. Like, oh, it's not the vaccine mandate that these people
Yeah.
don't want to fucking take.
It's insane. Well, and what's happening with my work right now too, which is it's crazy. Like our vendors now, it's finally because the cargo ships that are outside of California. I think there's like 90 to 100 and something that haven't docked yet. There's usually like 10 or something. So now it's finally starting to get to the chain of demand, I guess. And now, so warehouses don't have work. Delivery drivers aren't working. So like these big corporations are only supplying to these huge chains, and the independent chains now aren't getting supplies. So like we'll usually get a truck on Monday, and they're like, I don't think we can give you a truck till Thursday, which is like our second delivery of the week. And it's crazy how like this slow cycle is starting to happen because it was all predicted already. By December, they were saying that the economy was really going to start feeling the effects of the pandemic. So when like Christmas and stuff starts coming, like it's gonna get fucking scary, man. I really like. I don't think people understand like how scary it's about to get. People were like hoarding toilet paper and like supplies before. I would say like seriously start
hoarding now.
Start freezing some meat and just have some supplies because especially if you want to like have a holiday dinner or something like that. Like seriously, if like only these big corporations and stuff are getting, the little man is like, they're seriously squeezing them out. It's terrifying, man. Like it's happening before our eyes,
dude.
And we already lost, what was it, like 35% of small businesses just like a year ago because of the pandemic. And now the ones that held on that were doing good, now it's like you see this manipulation almost like from this corporate greed. Like, okay, now let's squeeze out this competition too, where it's like we only have the Amazons, the Walmarts, the Cheesecake Factories, the McDonald's, and fuck, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's just in time for fucking Halloween season, dude. That shit's scary as fuck.
It is, man, and it's not looking like it's gonna get better. And I also just don't understand, like, where are these warehouse workers? Where are the delivery drivers?
Yeah, why aren't they able to dock?
I think there's some kind of union strike going on.
Same thing as like Southwest Airlines.
I don't know
they
if
just
it's
walk out.
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's a mandate. It might have been like from a lot of the stimulus checks and through like the kids support where they're getting money. You know,
a lot of the ships have been abandoned because basically, like the companies that run the ships can't pay, and so like the dudes on board the ship, they'll just stay on the ship until they scrap it for parts and get paid that way.
Damn. Dude, you want to go make some extra bucks?
No, man, I'm not going to join your white supremacy gang. You're Reformed Christians. But it's
America was built by and for the white Christian people of this nation.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. And that's one of our leaders actually from Wisconsin.
Oh,
yeah.
I was just there.
Funny enough, I know. That's why I told you the Klan boys are there, and he's a big leader for that chapter.
Klan boys.
Klan boys.
Yeah.
The Clan Bake Boys.
Clan Bake Boys.
Shout out our next 420 episode
Hell
coming
yeah,
soon.
Yeah,
before
dude.
you know it, before the world ends.
A bunch of pointy green hats and stuff.
We'll be in an abandoned cargo ship. Eating the podcast.
Clam bacon it with the KKK.
With the Koreans.
You hear the generator in the background because we need electricity?
I don't know, man. I'm not like a long time ago. I was a pretty big like
liberal.
Yeah, that too. But also
faggot.
Whoa, that too. Okay.
Quit stealing my words. All right.
But being afraid of like these weird shutdowns and running out of supplies, it's seeing it really happen now. It's I don't know, man. I really don't think people know what's coming.
I was thinking about that earlier. I was on a delivery and I was seeing a bunch of homeless people everywhere in the neighborhood that I used to live in. Mm-hmm. And it seemed like I was wondering, like, if I live another 50 years and we go through, another upcycle and then stuff starts happening again, will I remember this time period as like, oh yeah, these were some of the first signs, when the people at the very bottom started to get forced onto the streets and failed completely. That was the first sign that the bottom was dropping out. I wonder if I'll think back on stuff like this and be like, oh, that was it. That was the time.
Well, in Animal Farm, you would have been working until your death.
Yeah, dude. Also, you think you're going to live 50 years more?
Yeah, horses.
I don't think I'm going to live 50 seconds, dude. I'm about to pass the fuck out.
You can take it off, dude.
No, keep it on, please.
Whatever, dude. I'll shoot you like they did in Squid Game, man.
It's coming off.
It's got to come off.
All right,
yeah, man. He's fucking having trouble fucking.
So that's one thing's going on. Then before CJ cut me off, I wanted to get serious about sobriety and talking about because we've tried doing these challenges a couple times. We were really good at first. Why were we so good the first like 3 times?
I think we were like very enthusiastic about it.
Yeah,
we saw the hope. And we're like, we're doing this, dude.
There's a thing,
and then the hope just fades away.
I don't know what was the hope for though. What do you mean?
The Great White Hope.
Great White.
Great White.
2 of my favorite words.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It's just the challenge within yourself seemed easier at the time. Because I was thinking about that too, and I remember the first 2 or 3 times were like, I gave up vaping that first time, and that shit was like, I was dedicated, I was fucking committed.
Yeah, you were mixing your own mods and stuff, make your own flavors.
Yeah, dude. And now that like I should actually probably fucking quit it because I have a daughter and something to look forward to in life, I'm not. I don't know why.
Yeah, I feel like it should be almost easier for you than for me.
I'm fucking, my willpower is such shit though, dude.
I think for me it was weird because I feel like the first couple times I was like, I was really in it because I know I had a problem I needed to address, and also I wanted to like attract something better. Now that I haven't like I'm like, what? I feel like that it was like a motivation to try to meet people or something, to be like, okay. Oh, I'm bettering myself. So now like I'll have like this magnetism to me. You know what I mean? Where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm taking care of myself. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Now it's like, I don't have, like, it never happened. I don't know.
The stresses, I think, are much greater now than they were before as well. So that's obviously going to affect your like judgment, your decision making and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
That's 100% true, right? The stresses are, 100%. And they're like, yeah, you can't not admit that. And because I was thinking about this, because the first couple of days I was like, I really needed a break. I was just in Milwaukee partying hard, dude. And then so the first couple of days I wasn't drinking or smoking. And I was like, oh yeah, this feels good. Then I had a couple like rough days where I was like having withdrawals, and I was like, I didn't have the urge either to drink, because I was like, if I'm having withdrawals from it, like I should seek this out and get this sleep or whatever. And now that I started feeling better, I'm like, what? It's just because you go to that thing where it's like, okay, I'm not going to do it for 3 days. I'm going to binge harder because I've been abstaining from it. Like, and I was talking to my mom, and because she was going to try to do it too. I was talking to her last night. She's like, no, I drank two glasses of wine. And I'm like, she's like, it's hard. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's really hard.
Yeah,
it
really is. I notice it especially when like going out and like having dinner or lunch or something, just grabbing that casual couple beers or like a margarita or something, like not doing that. It is fucking painful, dude.
Especially when it's like chilly outside now too, and it's like the seasons are turning. It's like I want to smoke a joint outside. I'm like, why am I doing this to myself?
I know,
like it doesn't make any sense. And I'm drinking, like he was saying, I'm drinking a non-alcoholic beer to stimulate to my brain. It's like, what am I don't know. It's weird, man.
It's a slow, what do you call it? It's like giving
suicide.
Giving the opioid addict methadone instead. It's like weaning. It's weaning yourself. Maybe giving your brain that.
Dude, I wean myself like 3 times a day.
Okay, put the horse mask on.
You can't speak to Transylvania Jones that way.
Sorry. They have you changing characters like that?
Oh, damn, he brought 2 characters in, dude.
Yeah.
Transylvania Jones would have been a good episode.
I wish I could change out of this costume, dude.
I didn't say anything, dude. I'm looking at a mirror of myself. I literally have a cut off Rolling Stones shirt, tattoos, and a bald head. The only thing I'm literally missing are the face tattoos, because I have the same politics as you as well.
I know, dude. I got out of my car and one of your neighbors was like, "Hey, Nick."
Hey, Nick, what up?
So you just saluted him? And
Yeah.
We know that's a lie because none of my neighbors have ever talked to me.
I know, man.
Yeah. And I like
way
it
to
that
play
way,
along with the fucking bit there, dude.
I don't want to play along with the joke, dude. Yeah.
Easy, dude. What the Irish ever do to you?
Is that a? Oh, it's the Mick. The Mick is not the mitt.
Oh, that's what I heard is Mick.
Oh. What does that mean?
It just means dirty Irish piece of shit.
That doesn't make sense. The Mick? I just know
Mick.
from a TV show, from that chick from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not a bad show.
That was actually a pretty funny show.
Surprisingly.
We
should just talk about pop culture while CJ's here just to piss him off.
Yeah, John, just if you want me to talk less, that's a good way.
Oh, that's all we had to do?
I know. I try to stay out of it too, because the same reason. Like he when he came here, he was like, "What are you, pedophile's gym teacher?" I think, and I am on the inside, but I'm dressed as something else. But he was saying like, I refuse to watch like Squid Game or whatever, and I was kind of the same way. The first time you brought it to me, I was like, no, I'm not doing that, because I fall into it too. I spent 2 days of my life just 9 hours, just like that.
Yeah.
And I just really don't have any interest in it. I don't actually when Tiger King came out, I was like, that looks crazy. I gotta check that out whenever I get time. But Squid Game, I'm just like, and it's fiction. I just can't.
No, it's real. That's a Korean documentary.
Do you think that's fiction, dude? You don't think there's a handful of elites that bet on people instead of horses?
Is that what it's about?
But yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, there's definitely that going on in real life.
Oh yeah,
like that's how these elites entertain themselves.
Oh yeah, Epstein's Island style.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like they said in the show, it's these people that are in this crazy amount of debt. So it's their only way to crawl out of it.
That's all the players, all the participants are in this crazy amount of debt.
And at some point, as all these jobs go away and you don't want to live on the street, what do you do?
Well, that's the symbol also, right? Like we're already doing that. That's how I feel. That's why I yell at you guys all the time for having normal jobs and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I thought just because you're poor.
Yeah.
And you're sad.
No.
You come over and steal my Wi-Fi.
I could choose not to be poor if I wanted to.
That's true. I know.
Like I've been not poor before.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you believe him?
I bought a house when I was 26.
Well, no, yeah, I do because I know his background.
Go along with it.
I don't want to go wrong with the mitt, dude.
Okay, dude. The Mick.
¿Quién crees que eres?
Give me another one.
But that's how I feel. Is,
Chug.
like, isn't that like they're already doing that? We're in servitude to the bankers and everything like that.
We're
to
modern
the
day
elites.
slaves,
and we're jumping through all these hoops with this service industry economy and bullshit in order to continue enriching them. It's literally what it is. We're in this big rat race bullshit game.
Yeah,
for their benefit and for their entertainment at some.
You don't feel like
level.
you don't feel like we get a little bit of benefit as well, though.
Well, that's the trick.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's the servitude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to treat your slaves nice.
That's why they used to always let the slaves have sex with their daughters
¿Quién crees que eres?
and then murder.
I mean,
them
that's
all.
not a joke.
No.
Any of those people will probably have AIDS.
Moving on.
What was that drop from, dude?
That's from Donald J. Trump talking about the
President of the United
Haitians.
States, the current.
Yeah, it was like a week or two ago, and he was talking about the Haitians coming in. He was just saying, it's the same thing. He was talking about the Mexican people saying, it's rapists and animals and stuff. So he was saying the Haitians probably
Not
have AIDS.
incorrectly.
Not incorrectly. And then he said the
Definitely not,
Haitians
dude.
probably have AIDS. They probably have AIDS.
¿Quién crees que eres?
Statistically, he's not
Statistically,
wrong.
they have AIDS.
Yeah.
Statistically,
He's not wrong.
They got the HIV. That's okay because we can treat it.
Can we take a quick moment for social media shout out of the week?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Comment of the week?
Yeah, social media comment
Hit it,
of the
man.
week.
I didn't do it on the intro. My bad, dude.
That's all good. We are shouting out Mr. Mike from Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks internet radio show. Check him out at wfodshow.com. Mike had a really funny comment. Some lady randomly, and I think she blocked me because I couldn't see it anymore by the time I took the picture. But she randomly said some weird thing. She connected Trump to something weird, and so he was like, "Let's make a board game where you have a deck of cards with simple things on them, like ironing board or bathroom cactus, and see who can turn it into a better launching pad to bitch about Trump." And so I decided to steal that for this week's game.
Okay.
I've made it better, and we can talk about that later. However, Mike said, Trump emboldened white males to think they can just claim ownership of games and do them on their neo-Nazi transphobic podcasts.
Neo-Nazi.
And that's
Podcast. Transphobic.
Hey.
Hey,
that's
dude.
the comment of the week.
Trans.
Transylvania Jones.
Asian.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. I hate you, dude.
I know. You know what, dude?
We got to end that.
What?
Asian hate. You see, you said
나도
you're
내가
Asian.
싫어.
Dude, what? Can you translate for me?
I hate you too.
Hell yeah. See, spread Asian hate.
Dude.
Yeah. Well, you started it.
So yeah, shout out to Mike. He's fucking hilarious, and they've got a good radio show over there. Go check it out.
WFOD?
OD.
The radio's going to take off any day now, I
Show.com.
think, too.
The radio?
It's an internet radio show.
Oh.
Yeah.
We should try to be on local Phoenix radio. I think we could make it.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I think we'd have a good radio show.
I think so, too.
I think so too. I think we have a good podcast. So
Yeah.
We have a great podcast.
You guys
great
want to
and white.
Do you guys have any shout outs this week? Any positive shout outs you guys want to do? Because I have a few.
Jesus Christ. I want to shout out Jesus Christ for giving
JC,
me my
always
life.
JC.
And
It was a Christian America.
Yep.
My
He was a little
parents.
emotional, but he was a good dude.
my parents for giving birth to me so I could do this podcast. I want to be thankful for you guys.
Keep going,
Halloween. Thankful for Joe Biden for keeping us safe and mandatory vaccines and making.
Amen.
Yeah.
And a woman.
Very good. Very progressive there, Neo.
I'm trying, dude.
You're doing a
It's-
good job.
Good
it's
job,
hard.
Neo.
Sometimes
Transphobic.
it's like the devil's tail just sneaks in a little bit. Sometimes I
Sneaks
get
into
the,
your butt.
Yeah,
I
I
get
think
the
that was your
urge,
prison
dude.
mate. Fucking
Yeah, the devil's tail was his
11
bunk
years,
mate.
dude. 11 years.
man, can you imagine 11 years in the clink in the box, dude?
I've never spent that much time with anybody.
Yeah.
That'd be
You're
nice.
about 11 years in prison right now.
12 coming up in December, dude.
Really? What are you
Yeah.
going to do for him? Gotcha.
I don't know. I'll probably build her a new stable.
Yeah,
¿Quién crees que
so-
eres?
Would have been better if he had the horse face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pedro, do you have any shout outs? Oh, come on. Take it easy on me, buddy.
No, dude, I don't.
No positivity.
Shout out to my
no love?
wife, dude. She hooked it up with this fucking
Yeah,
makeup.
dude.
Hell yeah.
She put this bald cap on me, dude.
She's going to bang the shit out of you later.
I
might
can't
peg you.
wait. I can't wait.
Prison style.
Hope she yells out Auschwitz while she's doing it. Dude.
Okay.
I meant to shout out Matthew Snyder last week. He started following my comedy channel and giving me all that Matthew Snyder love that we get on our channel here. Go. And that's badass. I appreciate that he's in our lives.
Sny, dude.
Thanks, Matthew Snyder. Appreciate you, buddy.
Nice.
Shout out to my friend Lisa for helping me out yesterday. You're the shit. Shout out to Nick for letting me use his Wi-Fi this week, giving me some reefer to ease my mind, and being good company when I really needed good company. Thank you, buddy.
Are you still getting panic attacks when you smoke?
Fuck you, dude. Yep. What did you do for CJ this week?
He dressed up like that. I'm so fucking hard right now.
Damn.
Look like his dad.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
That's why I'm so fucking hard right now.
I wonder what your dad does look like. Do you
Actually,
like
shout out to... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
Do you like...
Me?
Yeah.
I look like just like my dad.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
Gotta bet your mom hates you.
Oh, she does. And she never failed to remind me of that when I was a kid.
Oh, that's sad, man. This is a sad podcast. This is why we need to drink and smoke weed on this podcast,
I know,
right?
dude. We get too, we look inwards too much, and we're just, saddy boys.
I mean, you look like the opposite of an inward right now, dude. And shout out to Pedro the Love Nazi. This is my last shout out, and we can move on from the positivity. But I love you, buddy, and thanks for being right. I blame myself for like 43 things that had nothing to do with me. It was just my app went down. I drive Uber Eats for money, and I couldn't do that. And I kept blaming myself. I was over here at Nick's place, I'm a fucking moron. I needed to update this or do that. And it wasn't true. It was just something else was down. So it's important. Just as important as it is not to externalize your own problems, it's also important not to internalize the problems of the world.
Amen, brother.
Amen.
All right. So not everything's your fault. Shout out Good Will Hunting. Robin Williams, rest in peace.
I refuse to watch that movie. It's too popular.
Yeah.
But Squid Game.
How about them apples? Yeah.
All right. And if you want to win social media comment of the week, hit us with something good. Call us neo-Nazis. Call us transphobes. Tell us you love us.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Make
prove
it funny, dude.
Try to find something to show us that we're homophobic or transphobic. I dare you.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
Good luck.
Start digging.
Good luck trying to say this guy's racist.
Yeah, dude. That's
dressed up like me.
Not anymore, dude. I found God.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where was he?
In a
fucking
book.
heroin spoon?
In a book, dude.
Pedro is racist against haters.
Oh.
That's Pedro the Love Nazi.
Racist against the haters.
I'm reformed, dude.
You know what? Hit me with that one more time. I got something for us. Superman is coming out. Bye, baby.
Oh,
bye. Don't want to be a fool for you. Just sucking on a dick or two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Superman's bye. Yeah, he's coming out bisexual, baby.
Pussy's his kryptonite, dog.
Welcome to the team, Superman.
Shit.
It's actually Superman's son.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was probably molested.
¿Quién crees que eres?
Wait, is it actually his son? It's not super. Superman has a son, so was he Superboy?
Him and Lewis.
Super boy.
Yeah, dude. Super B-O-Y. The B-O-I.
Super X.
Superboy.
Superman X.
Super bi, dude.
Super bi.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's cute, dude. I can't wait to read that comic.
Dude, sucking dicks in a telephone
He doesn't
booth,
even
dude.
need x-ray vision. Now he can just look at the dicks in the locker room he's assigned to.
Damn, he's so lucky.
I know.
Noki likes it. Look how excited he is that Superman's bisexual. He's like, hell yeah. Finally, it's somebody I can relate to in a comic book.
And that's what we needed.
Me.
Does it seem forced, all this? Or is it just, are they trying to?
I think it's perfectly natural progression of human.
Yeah.
Decline.
¿Quién crees que eres?
Yeah.
Shout out to the trannies.
Yeah. Well, okay.
We love you.
Dude, please. You know, when
He's shout out.
He's trans right now, dude. He can say that.
Transylvania Jones.
You know, last when he came over to steal the Wi-Fi, you know, he's talking about like, hey, you guys can improve the podcast. I'm making pedophile jokes and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, we're not going to get canceled for that. It's like, we're going to cancel for things that he says. He's on Asian Eyes. The last episode, he said, we're going to storm the Capitol. I'm like, those are the things, conspiracies. Those are the things we're going to get flagged for, not for making pedophile jokes, dude.
Yeah,
I was thinking about after you left, and I was like, why would we change that? Like,
and why would Google flag us for pedophile jokes, dude?
They're hilarious.
¿Quién crees
Google's
que
all about
eres?
it.
I mean,
Google
who
is all
hasn't
about
touched
it.
a kid?
I'm full
right?
DuckDuckGo anyways now.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks straight.
You know, I switched that over, dude.
It is interesting.
I like the results I'm getting.
It's much different. Much different.
Yeah, when I can't find something on Google, I'll search it on DuckDuckGo, and usually it comes up.
Yeah, because there's a couple things that like you'll hit me with, and like I know his wife just said that, so I need to make sure see what the statistics are, and I'll like go on Google and I'll be searching for a while, and then it'll be like third or fourth page. But DuckDuckGo, it's like you get the first or second. Like it's very interesting. You start really seeing how tech is
censored in a sense, or not censored, but like misguided in what they're trying to push.
Not misguided. They're trying to push a message. Like you can see clearly that they're trying to put something forward. It's the same thing with all these vaccines where like there's multiple countries now that Moderna is outlawed for people that are under 30 years old. You won't see that on CNN or MSNBC. You won't hear anybody. This is what bothers me so much. All the flack that we get for like talking about vaccines to people around us, relatives or friends, and why would you do that? You hate people. And like when this kind of stuff comes out, they're never like, oh, I guess you were right. Maybe I can see why you're hesitant now. Because there's plenty of stuff coming out now that'd be like, oh, I see why maybe. I mean, I haven't watched the Fauci documentary yet. Maybe that would change my mind.
Is that when he's going through transition, dude? He's got a documentary?
Yeah, on Disney Plus.
Oh, damn, dude.
Pretty cool.
Have you guys seen the video that was put out, I believe, by... Well, you know what? I don't know exactly who it was put out by. If you want to watch it, it's 2 minutes, I think, at most. But it's just talking about why vaccine mandates are racist, and it makes a good argument.
Oh,
I like anything racist, so bring it on.
Dear white liberals, 28% of black Americans aged 18 to 44 years old are vaccinated in New York, meaning the vaccine passports deny over 72% of the black community their services. Since you think voter ID is racist, you must surely think that vaccine passports are as well. But you don't. Instead, you want to demonize everyone who refuses the COVID-19 vaccine. So let me tell you exactly why the black community is the most resistant to this vaccine. Let's go back to a time when the government decided that the blacks would be used as guinea pigs without their knowledge.
Whoa.
From 1932 to 1972,
I don't think he had to say
the government
pigs,
conducted the infamous Tuskegee experiment on black men in an attempt to understand the effects of syphilis. Participants were told that they were being treated for bad blood. We were lied to. From 1965 to 1966, the government conducted experiments on prisoners, the majority of them being black, to understand the effects of Agent Orange. Prisoners were told that this was simply dermatology research. We were lied to. From 1960 to 1971, the government conducted Cold War radiation experiments on poor black cancer patients in an attempt to gain an understanding on how much radiation the human body could take. Patients were told that this would help cure their cancer. Once again, we were lied to. The list of atrocities and deceit goes on, yet white liberals seem to think that they know what's best for us. The truth is, black Americans have authority over our own bodies, not you. We're tired of being controlled, manipulated, and lied to. The bottom line is this: we truly won't know the effects of this vaccine for at least a few years. After all that we've been through, we are allowed to be skeptical. So my question to you, white liberals, is why are you applauding forced vaccinations on those who don't trust it? On those who come from a lineage of trauma due to dark history? I thought
any of those
Black Lives
people
Matter
will probably have AIDS.
See, well, keep voting Democrat. Look, you got Joey B up there because y'all voted Democrat.
Don't point at me, dude. I voted Joe Georgeson, okay? And I wish I voted
and
for
now Joe Biden is mandating these vaccines.
It is true. It is.
Yeah, dude.
And you know what's wrong with that video, dude? Anybody now
too many bunny air quotes.
Yeah, anybody that has a camera thinks they can push their agenda, dude.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What's up with that? That's ridiculous.
No, but all those things that are very good points.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of the things that it's what?
Just to bring it back to a serious matter.
Well, it is interesting that people don't talk about like how it is completely racist that places like California and New York are completely saying, hey, you can't enter here.
Interesting how it's always like the harbinger for racist policy is always anti-racist activism.
Yeah,
that's the loophole. That's the loophole, dude.
Yeah, you're just like, no, we said that it's racist to do the racist thing, so now the world is backwards inside out.
It's a segue to segregation, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally segregation. It's a segregationist policy, and it's like an apartheid it's a medical apartheid. You know what I mean?
So do you think I started dressing more black because I'm part of that community now, not being vaccinated?
That could be so. I think so.
Cool. I'm getting pushed. I started listening to more hip hop.
I wonder what your 23andMe would come back as, dude.
I don't want to show my dad. I'm curious too, because I know my older sister got it, and the Italian lineage is very small, and my dad is very proud of our Italian
heritage,
dude. So I don't know. I'm definitely not going to do a 23andMe though. I'm not going to give my saliva up. They sold it for, we've been over this before. Yeah. They sold it for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
That information, which who knows what we're going to do with it. I mean, they have enough information on me. It's one less thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to go to the doctor's office. I'm not going to get blood tests. I'm not going to get vaccines. I'm not going to go to Rite Aid. I'm not going to, none of it, dude. Thank you.
Stand up for what you believe, dude.
All right.
No, that is a very interesting video.
Elaborate.
A lot of, well, I can only think about racist things.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
I was going to say a lot of the things he said, you can turn it into like he said dark something. And I was like, yeah, you know.
I would also, I mean.
What?
Because he's black. You could make like jokes. Like we were like, I was, you know how on Legion Skanks are like, they pause the video and then they like make a joke and then they like continue. I was like, that would have been the perfect video to do it in.
Oh yeah.
We talked about how to do that, remember?
Did we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Screen record and then we can, we should do it next time. Next time, you guys, is going to be good. And Pedro's going to unleash all of his racism.
Yeah, dude. My cup's spilling over right now.
But also it goes into, it's not, they go into like, you know, the black community. It was really the poor community. They were just that, because that was the biggest thing.
I mean, that's what projects were and all that.
Right. And then when they assassinated Martin Luther King, it was when he started uniting the poor white people and the black people, and they came together and they were marching together. That's when he really became a target. They're like, he's actually bringing different people together. That's when they really started freaking him out, and the CIA paid the mafia to kill him.
¿Quién crees que eres?
But it's true. They pay the Martin Luther King family like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year or something like that, because there's enough proof that he was assassinated.
Yeah, he was the target of federal harassment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The FBI was sending him letters telling him to kill himself.
Yeah, and he also beat his wife, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, and he frequented prostitutes and all that good stuff.
That's hearsay, dude.
Yeah.
I don't believe that about that man, that figure of our culture.
He is a pillar of culture, and he's still a great man.
Right, but that is why he.
So if you beat your wife and you solicit prostitutes, you're a great man.
Bring a couple of different coalitions together, and it makes up for it. You're fine.
But no, that is the problem. Like, I think even with that video, it's going directly to black. It's about poor. It's about the Hispanic, about poor white people. It's about this whole group of people that's actually being segregated against, and there's a bigger divide there. So if they all come together, march, rally, storm the Capitol, then we'll see some results.
And it's that famous Norm clip where he was on that radio show and the lady got mad at him because he said that black people are generally poorer than white people. And so it's like, it should be obvious to anybody who's making policy that if you are enforcing a policy that's going to be implemented differently depending on your socioeconomic level, and if poor people are going to be, the sort of outsized or, the ostracized people in that group, whatever the policy is, then it's going to include more black people by proportion, because there are more black people who are poorer because black people have less money in this country.
Right. And they're just it's harder to get out of where you come from. I mean, right. That's.
And so what, but so like, how long are we going to go, our government's just stupid, before we go, no, somebody's doing this on purpose, like telling us that, the opposite of racism is racism and racism is good. Actual racism is
what do we do?
good.
What do you do?
I mean, you have to, Ron Paul said, to change government, you have to become government. So you have to go out, you have to get interested. We have to.
That boat sailed. I mean, this is all online, 169 episodes. So, I mean, we cannot run for government. But we should, because we are well thought out people that are making some jokes.
Yeah.
Bringing some truth to light through satire.
Andrew Yang started his new Forward Party. It's a new third party. Andrew Yang is trying to put together something that's modern and trying to get us out of the duopoly. So shout out to Andrew Yang too. He does all this weird stuff with his hands while he's talking. Like I don't know.
Oh, like Trump?
Yeah, no. Trump's makes sense for his weird spasms. I'm talking about like Rand Paul. Rand Paul will speak and he'll do like this weird thing, and you're just like, who teaches these politicians to do these lame hand movements like that? Like, you look weird. Andrew Yang, the whole time he's explaining in his new video, in his explainer video for the Forward Party, he like does this a bunch of times. He looks like he's squeezing titties. Tokyo, dude. Yeah, dude. It's
in Tokyo. Tune in Tokyo.
¿Quién crees que eres?
What's the China dirty knees? What are these Christmas trees, dude? That's what he's doing. Dude.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Bring back Christmas, but UBI.
Yeah.
Forward
Forward thinking.
Yeah. Pedro looks like a perfect representative for the Forward Party.
I could see that. You could be Vice.
You think so, dude? Because I'm reformed, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, just because I can't change my past, but I can change my future.
But you can change your gender.
So you have to, like the black guy that would go to like the KKK meetings and try to get, like he would collect hoods from people that he would. So you'd go to like Black Panther meetings. You just get murdered right away.
I collect their little caps that they wear too.
Because you're bald, so it's embarrassing. I get it. I totally get that. Yeah.
It's not embarrassing, dude.
It is embarrassing.
I feel comfortable, actually.
You look terrible.
It's embarrassing for us.
Yeah. That's your best
good,
that's your best
dude.
asset.
Look, all I'm going to say is that I'm going to have some bomb-ass sex tonight.
No,
yeah, dude.
Can you sneak the GoPro in your bedroom, you think?
I think so.
Do you have one of those like teddy bear cameras?
I can make one.
You should make one.
Yeah.
It's just like super obvious. It's just like literally the GoPro's just through one of the
it's blinking and shit.
It's an old camcorder, like with a teddy bear, like just through the abdomen.
Through the stomach.
Yeah.
just tape it on there. Dude. It's fucking blatant.
Oh man.
Have you guys ever made a sex tape?
Yeah.
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 I've had internet sex or whatever.
Oh, what?
What do you mean?
Like Skype jerking off with a lady.
No, I'm saying like you physically with another person in the same room and camera.
Not a sex tape.
Even done that.
Sex, yeah. I feel like a sex tape is a thing where you're like, I don't know, you've got the whole thing, but I've definitely recorded sexual acts. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Then you jerk off to him later.
I do, yeah. I've actually done that as well. That. Yeah, I had like a whole collection in the cloud, and then I switched, like my phone one time, and that's gone somewhere, and now I'm like, damn, that's just out there.
What was your highlight? What was your favorite clip?
I like the variety.
Oh, you just would kind of flip through.
Now the FBI sending him letters.
It's a literal and visual spank bank. I'm sorry.
No, you're
fucking
good.
Stepped on you.
No, you're good, dude. It's okay. I'm gonna step on you later though.
Like, yeah, step on my nuts, daddy.
Curb stomp his nuts.
Curb stomp your ass. Fight the curb. That was such a good movie, dude.
That you look really like you like that. That seems curb stomping's got to be one of the worst feelings.
I relate to him though because he came out reformed. He found the meaning and he like.
God, that movie is so good.
Died.
Yeah,
yeah. The end. Man.
Spoiler alert.
Such a good. If you haven't seen that, dude, go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Spoiler alerts.
And tape it and send it DM us.
Yeah,
fuck yourself and DM us.
Yeah, you might make the comment of the week.
Yeah. Viral video of the week. Viral load of the week.
No, those are CJ sex tapes, dude. The viral loads of the week.
Loads of the week. All right. Well,
that's what happens when you live on the street long enough.
Oh.
You guys want to play a game?
Let's play it, dude.
What are we playing, dude?
Today we're playing a game called Make It Make Sense. And so what we're doing is we're going to take just stories from the news. We're going to randomly generate some details in there to replace the actual details, and we're going to make it make sense.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
I wish these beers had alcohol.
I know, me too. Let's go to the store real quick. Let's go to the store and really make this game pop.
All right. And so just to get us started here, let's see. So there was a shootout in a Minnesota bar that killed 14 people.
I have an alibi.
We're what we're going to do here. I didn't think about the fact that I should have generated all the random parts beforehand, but that doesn't make it
I'm
random.
actually curious about, there's a shootout with 14, that's a real thing?
Yeah, in Minnesota, there was a shooting. One person died, 14 were injured after like a bar fight, basically. So
I mean, the Klan boys were just there, so.
It's true. A shootout between Jet Li and Robert Downey Jr. in a Minnesota bar killed 14 people. Let's see. Why were fucking Jet Li and Robert Downey Jr. fighting in a bar?
That'd be a good movie.
That would be a good movie.
That would be a good movie. I'll tell you why.
Jet Li said, "You have a touch of the Downeys, Junior."
Oh yeah, dude. They were fighting over roller skates.
And then he railed cocaine right off of his sword or something.
Damn, Jet Li carries a sword?
Always, dude. It's Jet Li. He's got to have a sword.
And roller skates?
That seems... I thought we were ending Asian hate, dude.
We're starting it again. It's out of the news long enough. Now we're coming at you, Asians.
Oh, yeah. And during the battle, Jet Li shouted at Robert Downey Jr. He said, barking up the wrong tree.
You think it was a money tree? Like a fun, what are those?
That's probably what it was. Robert Downey Jr. was asking Jet Li for money.
He said, "I hit you with the iron fist."
Don't bark up at this bonsai tree.
Yeah. Yeah. He probably, why did he need so much money?
Jet Li?
Robert Downey Jr., he needed the money. He said, give me some money. And Jet Li said, you barking up the wrong tree.
Well, Robert Downey Jr. probably relapsed, to be honest with you. If he's at a bar, he shouldn't be at a bar. This is a bad idea. It's like drinking non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
You're just wetting your lips.
Now, it was a roller skating rink, but it had a bar.
It'd have a bar. Yeah. That'd be fun. We should do a podcast at a roller skating rink.
We should do like rolling.
And rate all the girls.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because if we don't know if they're above 18 or not, we can't get in trouble for like calling them out.
Right.
If you think about it.
Chris Hansen's not going to pop out.
Hell yeah. That's basically what TikTok is all about.
It's basically watching TikTok in IRL.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get me, right?
I
Pedro?
get you, dude, of
dude.
course.
Hell yeah.
Trump spoke in Iowa this week, and he said he won the 2020 election.
I believe it.
He said Hugh Jackman knows it's true, and I can prove it. Ask him about the Ice Cube tray.
Ask him about the Ice Cube tray? Well, Wolverine's not filling up any Ice Cube trays without any hair in it. Think about it, dude. He's got hair everywhere.
That's
true. He was leaving DNA evidence. You think Hugh Jackman snuck some ballots at the last minute?
Jacking off a
No,
lot,
dude.
With the hairy palms.
No, he
That's
ripped
true,
them
he
all
does
up
have
with
that.
a fucking
And he's a
claws,
homosexual like Dracula.
Is he really? Dracula's a homosexual?
Mm-hmm.
Dracula's bi, dude. All right, don't call it.
Oh, shout out Superman's little son.
Hell yeah.
You
dude.
raised him wrong because you were always out saving the world. You should have saved your own son.
¿Quién crees que eres?
Classic story, dude.
Classic neglect, dude.
Yep.
The prodigal son.
Yep. Didn't have a mom. Lois Lane was gaslighting Superman and shit. Dude, I've been gaslit a ton of times.
Hell yeah. And he didn't know any better because he's an alien, dude. She took advantage of his foreign
Demi
lack
Lovato
of knowledge.
said today not to say the word alien. It's hurtful to any kind of being.
Even actual space aliens?
That's who she
That's
was
like their
referring to.
N-word, dude.
Yeah.
And I quit
Yeah,
using that
bro.
word 3 years ago. In prison.
Alien word, dude.
Alien word, dude.
Damn.
Dog the Bounty Hunter is closing in on Brian Laundrie.
Mm-hmm.
He found 3 objects at a fresh campsite. Using these clues, find Brian Laundrie.
A wig?
A credit card, a wallet, and scissors.
Credit card, a wallet, and scissors?
Yeah, what was he doing? What was Brian
Credit
Laundrie
card,
doing?
a wallet, and scissors.
Well, cutting up his credit cards, obviously.
Somebody's credit
Yeah,
cards.
debt.
Probably.
He was in debt. And he's like, I don't want, collectors calling or anything. So he
Pretty
just,
smart.
Oh.
yeah.
I was thinking it was like some, pay by the day. He got like some MasterCard, load up some money on the MasterCard and he just calls his mom and that's what's going on. And then he's traveling across the country with those and he just shreds them up.
Dude, but
that's a good mom. That's why he's not bisexual, if you think about it.
Yeah, true.
So,
¿Quién crees que eres?
Off topic, but on topic. Did you guys see the video of that drone in his parents' backyard and they're like at the garden?
Yeah.
And you can almost see like a hand come up.
Yeah, they think
like
that there's a bunker under the garden.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
He's hiding in their backyard.
hidden in plain sight.
Hidden in plain sight.
Damn.
That's how
Why would
aliens.
a hand be?
That's how aliens.
Why would a hand be going up
Like he was handing something to
some
her.
food or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Because they were at the garden, and then the dad sees the drone, and
they hated Gabby Petito so much they made a bunker in their backyard. He went on a van trip to murder him.
Dude, but
they're like, you got to get away from her.
who didn't
Yeah,
hate
dude.
Gabby Petito that much though? Like,
Yeah.
you know, she's a little.
She was a little bit much.
Yeah.
She wasn't a Nazi, I'll tell you
She
that.
had a big attitude for not having big enough tits, in my opinion.
Interested.
Is that how you rate?
What,
It's
attitude?
Attitude versus tit
We got to have
ratio.
some tits and ass if
Yeah.
you're going to have an attitude.
That's
You
true.
can't just be some skinny mini running around, dude.
22-year-old. You can't be a little spinner running around,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, he can. No,
Get an
that's true.
attitude.
Gabby, if you see this,
No, these are jokes, Gabby.
She's not going to see it, buddy.
why?
She's
Was it confirmed that she's dead?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Brian Laundrie, is that true?
Dude, I don't know what you're trying to associate. I'd rather be a Nazi than Brian Laundrie, dude.
That's Dog the Bounty Hunter, bro.
Damn.
if he
He's
shaves
wearing a
his head,
wig.
dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Comedian Dave Chappelle in some hot water this week after he released his special.
You think he gives a fuck?
Did you see NPR said he's using white privilege in that special?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He said he was showing his white privilege in that special.
Our institutions are a joke, dude.
And I used to respect NPR too. I used to love it. We were talking about that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
NPR was like kind of my gateway into like podcasts and stuff like that. I like the talk
Now it's
radio.
the
of it.
gay way into podcasts.
And I just
dude.
listened to I was like, it was my gateway into it. Then now I just listen to like racist and homophobic podcasts. Like, that's hilarious. I don't need news at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
What'd they say about him?
I don't remember why did they say he was using?
They said that I don't know.
White
It's because he was using because the way that he was talking about it makes it that he was the one being attacked rather than that group being attacked. So that was like using white privilege in a sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if they even most people when they were criticizing it were like, "Oh, he's you know." I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the words "punching down" at trans people was in one of these critiques.
Yeah,
you know, and that's
Again.
ironic because he's literally talking about the idea of punching down the whole special.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like that. It's like every critique about it is the thing that he's talking about. And so either the people that are critiquing it didn't watch the special and they're just forming an opinion because they think they know already.
He was punching down at whites a couple times, dude. A lot. And I felt honestly kind of offended.
I was like, that's too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely didn't
too
stick
far.
around to the very end, which is really when the whole special popped, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I like that he was saying, you know, I mean, he made the point like that you're ending comedians' careers, which is ending their life. Mm-hmm. You know, he talked about his trans friend who was a comedian who was defending Chappelle and, you know, and I won't spoil that because it's new, but it's just like you're fucking yeah, dude. Like you're ruining people's lives.
Yeah.
And you know, so like, who's really punching down?
Right. Exactly.
If you're the one with the power now.
Well, it becomes that. Yeah, that's the thing. It's if you're not part of that group, you're never woke enough. You're never until you're like that exact same mold they want you to represent that group. They will push you out of that group, and they'll fucking set you on fire, man.
Yeah, we
that's
will.
The thing. Yeah, yeah.
That's what we used to do.
Yeah. That's what we used to do back in the day.
That's what we got locked up for 11 years, you know.
Hey, man, it's a different world. Think about 11 years ago, 2000 and what is it? 2012. Think about like how much different. It'd be weird to come out of jail now into this like pandemic world too. No cell phones or anything, and also like cell phones are like the vein of our existence.
They have cell phones in prison now, dude.
That's true. That's true.
Word. Word. Southwest Airlines Pilots Association has rejected false claims from conservative figures that the recent mass flight cancellations were due to a vaccine mandate walkout protest. The airlines say the flight cancellations were simply due to
Traffic control.
well,
Peanut allergies.
they said there was so it was simply due to peanut allergies, as well as thermostats in Bangladesh.
And also that Fast and Furious wouldn't load on the in-flight movie. So what are people going to do?
That's true. They can't
That's
watch.
true. Mutiny
Yeah.
is the only option at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Now they have to watch Fauci on the plane.
And it was actually a plane full of people that looked like Pedro, and so it was just it was a real problem.
Oh, United 93.
Interested.
55, dude.
Oh, I think you missed the reference.
I did.
Yeah. That's all right, dude. Support 9/11.
Yeah,
9/11 truth, man. Never forget where that plane landed and they put those people.
Yeah. And then they hit the Pentagon with a missile.
Yeah, no, they didn't. You saw the video, right? It's clearly out there.
Dude, do you want to get demonetized on YouTube? Shut up.
The most highly secure building. You didn't see the one video that they released of clearly a plane hitting it? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
I saw those 6 frames they released.
Yeah, exactly. That's all they had back in those days. Oh, man.
Andrew Yang has formed a new political party. It's called the Hole Puncher Party.
Damn, they just walk around punching the ballots, dude. That's how they get the votes.
It's great. Yeah, it's election reform, dude. It's you send in the ballots and we'll vote for you.
Yep.
You send in the hanging chads, dude.
Yeah, they punch out. If they don't like who you voted for, they punch that out.
Their new slogan, a cold fish.
What do you think they can do with a cold fish?
I think it's like a Jesus thing. Like teach a man to fish. Give a man a cold fish he can eat later. You know, give him a hot fish. He better eat it right now or it's going to spoil.
I don't think that's a saying, but it's cool.
I don't look like a man who knows Jesus.
No, it doesn't look like you've ever had a cold or a hot fish. It looks like you smell like both of those simultaneously.
You carrying around a bag of cold fish, dude.
I don't know if you smell like hot fish or cold fish.
Cold fish is my my webcam name, dude.
Lukewarm fish, dude.
Lukewarm fish. Luke W. Fish.
Lukewarm fish, dude. I remember him. That was, he used to be a woman. Now he's a man.
I think he just started a political
Gabby's
campaign.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I hope Brian Laundrie is okay, honestly. Because
Dude,
people
so
need
many
a
people
chance to
want to
reform.
fuck him, dude.
Well, that's the thing with Charles Manson was married.
Yeah, that's true. But now I'm a reformed neo-Nazi, dude, and I'm not getting any love letters.
You were just saying that your wife's going to bang you later tonight.
That's true.
And you're going to webcam it for me and CJ.
Yeah, later tonight.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm going to put the horse mask on, pull out my horse cock.
The top don't match the bottoms.
Yeah.
Is that a pig dick?
Probably spits out cum like it has a horse throat, dude.
Yeah.
No, I have a horse cock at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's crazy. Those videos are so intense, dude.
Okay, easy.
I mean, it's been a while now, so I'm reformed.
What, 3.5 days?
The videos you used to shoot.
Or, yeah.
Your veins are starting to pop out of your arms.
And your forehead, dude. Like Tom Cruise trying to pretend he's happy.
Oh, dude. I didn't put deodorant on.
No?
I didn't either.
Okay.
It's like a goddamn gym in here. Is it reminding you of your days teaching the kids?
Yeah, it does.
Physical education?
It reminds me of Squid Game, dude. You guys both smell like dead squid.
I'm smelling like lukewarm fish over here.
Lukewarm fish and dead squid, dude.
Good times, man. Well,
sound like bisexual superheroes.
So you think you're going to hold out? No drinking?
Probably not.
Seriously?
I don't know. What's the point? This tastes like this isn't good. CJ ruined it earlier.
I know he did.
Didn't he?
He's just like, what's sobriety if
Yeah.
it's fucking non-alcohol? Get out of here.
You didn't even
dude.
smoke this episode, did you?
Wow.
Wow.
Out of respect for you guys.
Whatever, dude. He was having a panic attack in the mask. He's like, I don't need to smoke. This mask giving him to me.
Like I can't do sober October, but I can at least do sober this podcast.
Hour.
Yeah. Which is a lot for me.
Is it?
Yeah. Have you seen every episode of this podcast I've ever been on?
Right, but like through the day, do you you're not smoking
do.
every hour?
I smoke probably every 2 or 3 hours.
That's when you helped me actually fucking realize I was smoking way too much, man.
Were you like that too?
Oh yeah, I would smoke like.
Well, don't take
hour
advice
to
from an
2 hours.
alcoholic, dude. Like you, hey Pedro, you're smoking a lot.
Hand me a beer. No, but seriously.
Beer me, cuz.
No, I did take it from an alcoholic, dude, and it worked and it helped me.
Hell yeah, man.
So, thank you.
Well, if there's one thing you can learn from an alcoholic is
But
they
at the
give
same time,
advice more than they can take it.
What is too much? Like that's
Weed?
Yeah, that's particular to each person, right? I guess.
I don't know, man. I think that we're all the wrong person to ask that question.
Yeah, dude.
Like he's not the right person to ask. I'm definitely not the right. I think for me, it's like you need to have days in your week where like you just don't do either of those things.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that like you see the effects of it. Feels good. Life is good when you don't do it every single day. Just don't But it's easier said than done, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
For some reason, I got to be all one or all the other. I have a really hard time with moderation with that stuff.
Yeah, it's like the foot's on the pedal or not.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird.
It's the foot's on the neck or not at all.
¿Quién crees que eres?
I know the other day I went on a bike ride, dude, and it was like we were driving. You know, when we went down to Fashion Square that one time we did a bike ride with you.
5 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, we took that same route. And like the whole time, not the whole time, but I was like, there was moments where I was like, damn, this would be so much better if I was just stoned, just fucking cruising on my bike, just chilling. I miss that, man.
Oh yeah, and a bike ride being high or like an edible, that's the best.
That is the best. Well, I don't know. I had my daughter in the back, so I don't know if it'd be a good idea.
So what, dude? A kid's always high, basically. They're high on life. They're still happy. They haven't been ruined yet.
Kids are high on acid, dude.
Yeah, basically.
That's so true, huh?
Yeah.
Whenever I remember,
Yo, give me some.
Damn.
every time I take acid, I always go, "Oh yeah, this is what it was like to be a little kid." I seriously, like, my brain feels like when I was a kid.
Damn, what's
No, he's got something to say, dude. I think he saw a black guy.
¿Quién crees que
Speak for
eres?
yourself, dude. Okay.
You heard it from the horse's mouth, dude. I'm just saying.
All right, kids.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. You know, see what happens.
We'll see you next week.
All right.
Amor
Amor
y paz.